Yeah, I'm back with another video. Here to do a partial video response to Mad Thad. Shout out to him. One thing that he stated about streaming being the future and that anime DVDs will become obsolete up in the near future. And I also want to do a video about sustaining the industry, how you people aren't supporting the industry, and why the fuck you aren't buying anime. I want to get into that. But this video is mostly going to be wrapped around the whole thing with Bandai just closing off any distribution of physical copies of their DVDs from anime and manga. That's one thing I want to get into. Now, this topic has been resonating in the back of my mind for a good minute now, and I'm sorry for my lateness. But without further ado, I want to get into this video. So Bandai just announced they're not going to be selling any more anime DVDs or mangas anymore. Now, this is surprising news considering that they've given you shit like Cowboy Bebop, Outlaw Star, what else? Inventions of Escaflowne, the Gundam series, and many more. I mean, I can name a lot of shit right now, but I can't think. But they're not going to be selling you any more DVD copies of those series anymore because you motherfuckers didn't purchase them. Now, you guys aren't totally to blame. I have to blame them too because they fall into the same trap that another company fell in that's not around anymore, that was selling popular anime, and it came as a shocker to me when they got closed down. Geneon. Now, you might know Geneon for shit like The Blood Lagoon. You might know them for shit like Samurai Champloo. Samurai Champloo right here. Samurai Champloo for the win. What else we got? Appleseed, like that under the hand pass. Appleseed right here. Appleseed. They went down under. I'll tell you why. Because when they were selling these things on the market, they weren't selling them for a fair price. Like when Samurai Champloo came out, I was just crazy and raving over this series. I loved everything about the series. I went and caught the series as soon as it came out in 2005. And when it originally aired on Adult Swim, I went and bought the series because I loved flavor. I loved everything about it. I loved the style about it, the Japanese, feudal Japan era with the Edo era, with that hip hop sound that they had for the soundtrack. Loved it. So I went and bought this. I went to Suncoast, which isn't around anymore because animes were so expensive at the time, and we can't get them like we can get them now. So I was on the shelf, and I was looking for a box set, but I could not find a box set. And come to my surprise, Geneon was trying to sell this shit for $30 for one individual volume, one individual copy for $30 with only 4 episodes. Now, that shit right there, compared to the sales that we have today on anime, was unfair. Like, it's irrefutable proof that that's unfair. That's like you're cheating the consumer because you don't have that much content on one disc, let alone a standardized DVD. 4 episodes, and you're trying to sell it for 30 fucking bucks. That's why these people went out of business, because they did not want to sell box sets. They wanted to sell individual copies for a high price. They didn't jump on the bandwagon of selling box sets till later on before they got shut down. And they started bringing out shit like Samurai Champloo. They brought this out on Blu-ray before they shut down. Yeah, and Bandai, they pretty much just suffered the same death blow, trying to sell individual copies for a high price and not promoting their shit enough, not commercializing their stuff enough, not getting it out there so people can be interested in it. They don't display it good enough. And so that's another reason why they didn't get out there, because people, they stigmatize Bandai for just being like a giant mech company that just loves like the Gundam series. People weren't aware that stuff like Cowboy Bebop and Inventions of Escaflowne and all those other series were involved with Bandai. So that's pretty much why they went out of business. They didn't start selling box office but sets till later on, before they got shut down or before they just decided to call it quits and go digital. Now, the only company that I see doing shit right, who actually just balling right now, is Funimation. Funimation, you can say whatever you want, like they're making their franchises like Dragon Ball Z and Full Metal Alchemist. You can say whatever you want, but they're a company that does shit right, and they capitalize on shit that other companies didn't capitalize on. They give the fans what they want, what they demand to see. Like recently, They just re-released this out on Blu-ray with the original Geneon dub intact. Excuse me. Released this with the original Geneon dub intact now. Better visual quality. Interviews with the creator of the series. Exclusive content. Performances by the Pillows, the band that did the music, the soundtrack on this fucking movie right here. Have that all on one little Blu-ray disc. Another explanation on why you should fucking buy the Blu-rays. I don't see why the fuck you would want to download something that's pixelated, that doesn't have all the content that you want, doesn't have good quality. A DVD or a Blu-ray has better quality when you buy it off the store shelves. They remaster this shit for you. Why would you want to download and torrent shit at a bad quality? I mean, you can argue that shit was expensive back then. I can relate to you. Shit was expensive back then, but now you can buy shit for 15 bucks. Funimation, they just recently released 26 episodes on one box. It's for a volume of One Piece. You can buy 26 episode volumes of One Piece for 15 bucks off of Amazon. I mean, compare that to this shit right here. Compare that to this 4 episode piece of shit right here. You can buy 4 episodes for 30 bucks, but you can't buy 26 episodes for 15 bucks that you can buy off Amazon.com or the right stuff. Like a Blu-ray costs less than what I bought that fucking Samurai Champloo for. You can buy a Blu-ray anime for like 23 bucks at minimum price. The minimum you can go for at least 20 something episodes. That is a steal, and that gives you all the more reason to buy your fucking anime. Good quality. You're not excluded from like the languages. You can only buy you can only download one language on one video. Like, you can only download an English dub of an anime or a Japanese dub of an anime. Why not buy the DVD where you can choose on which one you want to listen to the most or compare the two? Why not that way? So yeah, it's on you guys and it's on Bandai. It's like both of you guys' fault, like why you're not purchasing that shit. And sad to say, I'm just gonna have to try to purchase Outlaw Star on DVD before it runs out of prints, because it seems like everything is running out of prints lately. Like, I just now recently finished buying the complete set of Geneon's individual volume releases of Hajime no Ippo. I just continued to buy those animes till I got the complete set. So I got, and now I'm working on Slam Dunk. That's another Geneon. I'm working on Slam Dunk and that. Don't know if I will get this right here on Blu-ray. I'm not sure if they're gonna have it by the time I try to buy it. That's all y'all fault. Now, another thing that I want to get into, sustain the industry. Now, sustain the industry, and don't give me a lot of flack for this, because like I said, this isn't a diss video. It's run by right arm of Everett Elrigar. She was the one who started the movement, who got her name out there. She was shown on forums like the Anime News Network on trying to get people to buy anime and to sustain the anime industry. But the anime industry isn't something that needs to be sustained because it was in danger. It was on the come up, it's still on the come up, it's more mainstream than it's ever been, And she was acting like the anime industry as a whole was dying. It's like she didn't acknowledge the fact that more businesses are dying out there, like Geneon died and like Tokyo Pop died. Another company, Tokyo Pop, they went out of business. They had some decent dubs of Initial D. I myself, I don't even like the Funimation dub of Initial D. I'd rather go back to the original Tokyo Pop dub of Initial D. Another company that doesn't distribute manga or physical copies of DVDs anymore. But the way that she was going about doing shit, she was just going around, just waving around the anime that she bought and not telling that much information about the anime to get the people hyped up to do it. She basically just showed the anime and showed a little receipt and told everybody they gotta have a receipt just to fucking get involved up in this little movement that they got. And another thing is, if you're gonna make a movement, if you're gonna make this big organization, why not be on the scene consistently? You're not making that many videos. You're not showing off everything that needs to be showed about the anime. Make reviews on the anime. Exercise promotion on the anime. Talk about why you love this anime and why people should buy it. That gets people intrigued for the anime. Just don't show anime quickly and show the receipt. I mean, you're not even going to know if people are going to buy the anime or not. So you're not really sustaining the anime industry. And if you were on the scene more, you would have more subs and people would notice you more, so they would be really intrigued to see a cool person like you go and consume and buy these anime. Like, you could have had millions of subs, you know, right there, but you're just not on the scene consistent enough. You're not really taking this shit as serious as other people are taking it. Like, I've seen people like B-Dub the Anime Master, Roddy383, and the Insane Game Freak actually review the animes that they buy. Even though they're supporting the sustained industry movement, they're actually reviewing the animes that they're buying. But you got a person that's leading this movement that's not even on the scene, that just sits there and does nothing, talking about sustaining the industry. And it is a big world out there. You have billions of people that love anime, but they probably don't even know what sustaining the industry is, and it's all because this person isn't consistent. So there you go. That's my problem with sustaining the industry. They don't exercise promotion good enough. She doesn't exercise promotion good enough. She doesn't review the animes like they're supposed to be reviewed to get people interested in buying them. Showing receipts does nothing. Nothing. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is Mad Dad. Now, Mad Dad, he made a video talking about how streaming is the future of anime and how physical copies of anime will be obsolete somewhere down the line of like 2014 or 2013. Sir, I have to take my hat off to you. Really love your work, love all your rants and everything, but what you said right there didn't make any fucking sense at all. Now, he said that Netflix was one of the biggest powerhouses that was going to take physical copies off the map. Now, if Netflix was a big powerhouse that was going to take physical copies off, how the fuck would they get the rights to those animes that they stream? You tell me that. Any streaming copy that sells shit for a legit price and they do it without any like copyright infringement knows that you have to buy the rights for those anime. Plain and simple. You're not gonna just isn't just gonna get like a anime from Funimation right under their nose and it without Funimation knowing about it or getting any money or profit off of it. Funimation and all those other companies like Manga, they're still gonna get their dough. They're gonna get their cash. So no, that right there just defeats your whole argument right there. I'll give you another reason why. Why would be a powerhouse that's going to shut down physical distribution when you're bound by limits of the internet? Netflix is streamed through the internet. You're not going to be able to watch Netflix at your own leisure whenever you want to. It depends on your internet connection and your stability. If your internet shuts off, you ain't gonna watch shit. You're not gonna be able to watch no videos. You gotta wait till the internet gets back up, and you gotta wait on maintenance problems from Netflix. Like if it's going under maintenance, you have to wait for that. You see, the cons right there. Like if I wanted to watch a Naruto episode, I can't watch them in dub because some of the episodes they're only in English sub. They only have Japanese and English sub. Now I'm a person that likes to watch shit in my own native tongue, you know. And some people they just don't like English sub on their fucking screen because it tarnishes with the artwork, with the art style and the footage of the anime that they're watching. So they'll rather watch it in their own native tongue without all those words just appearing on the screen, distracting them and messing with the footage. You see where I'm coming from? Yeah. So no, streaming is not the future. But I didn't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to come back with another video, another new video that I haven't done in a while. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But like I was saying, buy your anime, stop torrenting stuff illegally. Buy shit that's superior to the bootleg version. Buy a clearer, crisper version. Buy Blu-Rays. Like I said, I got this right here. I got this for like 20 bucks on Amazon. It was on a deal. You know, you can buy shit on deals now. This right here cost me like 15 bucks on Amazon. Buy your fucking anime. It's that easy. I mean, come on. I mean, there's no excuse anymore. Times have changed. Anime is inexpensive to buy now. Box sets. You can buy box sets. Buy them. Stop being cheap, motherfuckers. But this is your boy EsperReview coming in with another video. I will catch you guys later. Peace.